Hello everybody, welcome to the software engineering classroom. Let us see the point cyclomatic complexity in the software engineering. Now, dear friends, before learn the cyclomatic complexity, one should know what is the testing and what are the different types of testing, because the cyclomatic complexity is come under white box testing. We know the 40-20-40 rule. Now, among the 100% of the effort, 40% is related with requirement and analysis phase. Requirement and analysis. 20% of the effort we need to spend on coding, that is development. And the last 40% of the effort we should concentrate on the testing purpose. We can analyze how important the testing is in the software industry. So, there are two types of testing, basically black box testing and white box testing. White box testing is nothing but, in white box testing, we know the internal structure of a program. White box testing, internal structure is known. Okay, means we'll be able to see the code. And in black box testing, we are not able to see the internal structure of a program. The technique in white box testing is called as a basis path testing, and the basis path testing is deals with a cyclomatic complexity. Now, what is the cyclomatic complexity? It is a software metric. It is used for to calculate the number of independent paths by using a program. Now, let us consider a simple CFG, that is control flow graph. In examination, will be provided with one flow graph or control flow graph, and they are asked us to calculate the number of independent paths or to calculate the cyclomatic complexity of a given flow graph. This is the path, dear friends, is provided to us. Now let us calculate the cyclomatic complexity for this flow graph. Now there are three ways by using which one can calculate. The first formula is E minus N plus 2, where E is the number of edges, N stands for number of nodes in the given flow graph. Formula number 2 to calculate the cyclomatic complexity is by using the predicate nodes. Number of predicate plus 1. Number of predicate nodes plus 1. What is a predicate node? The predicate node are those nodes who give something, who have the outlink. Formula number 3 to calculate the cyclomatic complexity is number of regions plus 1. Number of bounded regions, we may say. By using either of the formula, we will be able to calculate the cyclomatic complexity of a given flow graph. Now let us try to calculate the cyclomatic complexity by using all of these formulas. Let us see E minus N plus 2. Now VG, it is a graph complexity. Vg equal to E minus n plus 2. Which equal to n minus E minus n plus 2. How many edges are there in a given flow graph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Number of nodes provided are already, the labeled nodes are there. Number of nodes are 9 plus 2. It gives you 4. Okay, so let us check by some another formulas whether it is giving the same answer or not. Number of predicate nodes plus 1. Number of predicate nodes are those nodes which gives you 2 output nodes. Okay, so I think node number 2 is providing you, it gives you node number 3 as well as node number 6. So this is a predicate node. Node number 3 is also giving you 2 nodes, that is node number 4 and 5. Yes, it is also a predicate node. Node number 4, it gives you node number 6 and 7. Yes, it is a predicate node. So there are, I think there are no more nodes which gives you just a minute. Yes, number of nodes also, node number 1 is also a predicate node which gives you node number 9 and 2. So obviously it is a another node. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are the predicate nodes, plus 1. 4 plus 1 will give you 5. Over here, number of edges, I think 12 number of edges are there. So 12 minus 9 plus 2 gives you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay. Number of nodes are 9, number of edges are 12. It will give you 5. Okay. Number of predicate nodes are 4 plus 1 will give you 5 by using third formula. Number of regions plus 1. Now let us calculate how many bounded regions are there in the current flow graph. This gives you first region. Okay, another region may be, yes, this one is another region. This is another region. Okay, over here this gives you one more region, R4, and the whole graph is also one region. So there are 4 number of regions plus 1 will give you 5. Okay, so again by using the formula number 3 you will be getting answer as 5. Okay, so the total cyclomatic complexity of this current flow graph will be 5. Means what? It will give you 5 independent paths. Now What are the 5 independent graphs? Let us see. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, again 1 and 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 1, 9. This is path number 1. Okay. Now, instead of following this path, one may follow via 5 also. That is 1, 2, 3, 5, again 1 and 9. This is another path. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4 via this path. 4, 7, 8, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 1, 9. Okay. Next path could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay. 7, 8, 1 and 9. Okay. These 4 will remain same. And one more path is via 1, 2, 6, 8, 1, 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 6, 8, 1 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total we are getting 5 independent paths. That is our cyclomatic complexity. Okay, now let's see another example by using which we will be getting, for practice purpose, let's see. Try to solve this example. This is a question asked in the GATE exam also. So let us solve. How many nodes are there? Total 8 nodes are there. And how many edges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. So total 10 number of edges are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total number is 10. Total number of nodes are 8 plus 2, that is 4. So cyclomatic complexity is 4. By using another formula, we will be getting predicate nodes. Now, how many predicate nodes are there? M2. It gives you 2 more nodes. So ultimately this is a predicate node 1. M7 will give you 2 nodes as output. So this is also a predicate node. So M2, M7, M2 give you predicate node, then after M7 is another, M5 is giving you. Okay, so again you will be getting number of nodes, predicate nodes, 3 predicate nodes we will be getting. 3 plus 1, that is 4. Another formula is number of regions. So how many number of bounded regions are there? 1. This is also creating one loop. So 2. This region is one more region. 3. 3 plus 1 you will give you 4 regions. Okay. So what is the path? There should be total number of 4 independent paths should be there. M1, M2, M3, M4, sorry, M5, M6, M7, M8, M1. So let us write it. M1, M2, M3, M5, M6, M7, M8, again back to M1. So now we will follow this path, M1, M2, M4. Okay, so M1, M2, M4, M5, M6, M7, M8, M1. This is another path. Now for this loop, M1, M2, M3, M5, M6, M7, again M6, M7, M8, M1. Okay, this is path number 3, that is M1, M2, M3, M5, M6, M6, after that M7, again it will be going to M6, again M7, M8, back to M1. This is path number 3, and the 4th path is M1, M2, M4, M5, M6, M7, M6, M7, M8 and M1. These are the 4 independent paths we will be getting. Okay. There is another way the question might be asked in the examination. That is, instead of providing a control flow graph, they will be giving you a program, and first we need to create a control flow graph, and then it will be very easy for anybody to calculate the cyclomatic complexity. Let us see such example. In exam, for example, this is the program given. While x not equal to y, if this condition is true, then and then only it will be entering into the if loop. Okay, so